This is Pike and Anchor Point, Alaska. Actually leaving Homer, Alaska right now. Got a caretaking shift after work. Doing some laundry for someone. So now I'm finally on my journey back home. It started to snow here a little bit, and then it turned to rain. Still seeing snow on a couple of vehicles, so I don't know what to expect when I make it home. Will I have snow in the yard or not? I'm assuming probably just rain. It was such a windy and rainy and horrible day. Let's see what it looks like right now. I don't know if the wind is supposed to pick back up, but it was like 40 knots earlier. 40 to 50 knots forecasted for tonight. But I don't know what we'll get. So I hope everyone's doing good. When I get home, I'll do some Orthodox reading for us. I wouldn't be able to make it through this life without the Lord, especially by myself. I don't even think it would be possible. I'm so grateful to God for taking care of me and all my struggles, and I know He's there with me. So, trying to do all I can to get away from a bad situation. And I'm just going to keep chipping away. When someone makes a sculpture, the sculpture doesn't just make itself. It starts with the very first chip of stone being chiseled from the God to guide me in all my ways. I think that's something a lot of us forget. We overlook. We make all these plans for ourselves, but then we forget that God's in control. We need to ask Him to guide us in all our ways and tell us what we should do. Tell the Lord, I'm so lost without You. I can't do this by myself. I need Your help. I talked to other people about some things that have been going on. They agree it's like it's a demonic attack. And it's happening to other people too. It's not just me. It seems like people are changing. People that are good are struggling, and people that are narcissistic, selfish, or evil seem to be increasing in their narcissism, selfishness, and evil. It's like people are galvanized in their ways. Those that choose the devil are being galvanized in the evil, and those that choose God are struggling and suffering. But we know our suffering only lasts in this lifetime that's but a grain of sand in all of eternity. So when I get home, I'll find some edifying works for us. I'm just heading up Baker Hill right now. You can't see the angle, but it's a moderately steep hill climb out of Homer. It used to be so different. There was a filled with vipers who were striking at each other's ankles. And for some reason, it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. And I believe it's the people. The people have changed. When I first got here, it was easy to live. You could find a cheap cabin, a dry cabin to rent for sometimes even as low as $150 a month. so that you had a little bit of disposable income. Even if you worked a low paying job, you were able to make it and survive and have food and have a moderate vehicle. You might not have a new vehicle ever, of course, but at least you had something reliable that you could afford to fix. And I think this is starting to happen everywhere in America. People are being pushed to the maximum that they can humanly withstand, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. When I was younger, it was unheard of to have to work 2 or 3 jobs just to stay broke. But now that's the new norm, and it sucks. And I feel bad for the youth that are growing up in this horrible country at this horrible time. And that's exactly why so many, including one of my cousins, have checked out early, taken their own lives. Because looking at what life is in America anymore, who would want that? Who would want that for their children? This isn't the life and country that we'd want for even our enemies. Drug addiction, homelessness, suffering, immorality, perversion taught in the schools, selfishness, greed, violence, murder, rape. So many people are overdosing on drugs, even up here in Alaska. Oh man, we need God in this country. We got to step up and help our brothers and sisters. And we've got to raise up some decent people to take over the important jobs in this country of being legislators and senators and governors, representatives and presidents. Now these people think they're leaders because we've let foolish people call them leaders so long that now they believe they are our leaders and our masters. In America, all these people were supposed to be representatives and public servants. Servants. All servants, including the president. Serving the public. Serving the people. Serving the best interests of the people. It's a grim time in human life in this country and around the world. But we need to focus on God and realize God is going to deliver us from this valley of the shadow of death, from this hell that we're stuck being a part of. I'm getting close to home. As soon as I get home here, I'll pull up some reading for us. I love you guys so much. I'm sorry it's so dark in this car. You can't see me, but it's that time of